Looks like Brad.
Looks like Brad.
There we go. You're good. You're good to go. Try that again.
Try it again.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we have a special guest tonight, as you can see, and it's not Brad Pitt. There we go. This is Brother Dave. You've heard us talk about him. He's one of the original founders. If you'll notice, Ron's not here tonight because he is writing up that special announcement that he's going to make on June. Yeah, next week. So he's busy doing that. So tonight, Dave offered to set it. So we've got him in here with you.
Hi, Reaper Land.
So roll it. More audio. Hi, I'm Ed Pugh here, President here at Reaper Miniatures.
I'm Dave Pugh, CFO here at Reaper Miniatures.
And he is our special guest tonight. Is there anything you'd like to talk about?
Yes, I'd like to talk about Section 199A, Qualified Business Income Deductions.
Give me a second. Is there anything you'd like to talk about?
Yes, I'd like to talk about the Lord of the Jungle, which is the giveaway tonight.
Tonight, the free giveaway.
Yes.
And how do they get in free giveaway?
They hashtag free in chat.
That's it. So, hello everybody.
Hello.
We're going to get started here. We've done that. Yeah. Let's do a couple updates real quick. We have ReaperCon. Ron's not here, obviously, but as far as I know, everything is running reasonably smooth. They have classes up. He has booked some more classes.
A lot of people, the hotel is filling up.
The hotel is, I think, sold out. We now officially have more attendees at this point. Adrian was telling me that we have more attendees at this point than we had last year at this point. And I don't have numbers on that, but that's doing real good. We have the big announcement coming up. That's next week.
Next week.
On July 4th, after we all got together and talked about it, we're not going to do a show that week at all. It's just trying to get too many people in here and everything else, so we just won't do a show that week.
Unless you're dying to hear about Section 199A.
We can always put him on the camera for you. That's easy for that. Let's see. Well, since Ron's away, why don't we get us something fun? Ron's not here, so we have the July free figure of the month. I was able to dig it up.
Whoa.
Yeah, show it all. Wait,
Yeah.
Ed.
wait.
Oh, should we do the Ron? Is that it? Wait, yeah.
Wait until the end of the show so we can at least, get the chops.
Build-
But it's
Build
like
the
it's like
excitement.
literally right
I
here.
know it's right there, and this is gonna be hard for you. But we got in trouble last time doing it too obvious. Let's.
Oh, I've already told him
marinate
this time. Last time I just said, look at the table. This time we've already told him. That sucks to be him. So, anyway, we have that.
Someone likes Section 199A. See?
Sounds interesting. Yeah. Let's see. Now, we also have an update. This is some new information. We have signed we're under contract.
Right.
And we have put the earnest money down, and we're in the due diligence period on a piece of property next to us. It's 5 acres. It comes to 2 buildings, so we'll be able to upgrade here, expand here, start adding new buildings, start adding more space to be able to bring the plastic
Expand the
production
store,
here.
Move
the store.
more plastic
So
machines.
we'll get more information on that. Like anybody, if those that know what I'm saying, but if you're not familiar with the real estate, how it works, is at this period we're sort of in a go no go period. We're doing our due diligence, inspections, things like that. Anything could derail this, but we're hoping, so we'll get it through. So that's some new information for this week.
As soon as it gets closer, it's finalized. I'm sure the film crew will go out and actually shoot a few videos.
Yeah, we'll have a whole big thing. Build a castle, Rob. I'm with you. That'll be fun. So anyway, we've got that. Then we've got, and we'll start questions here soon, but we also have another big announcement. And let me get this guy up.
Oh, yeah. Dan, that's a good idea. The Reaper Campus.
Yeah.
We've talked about maybe getting a large building and then starting a complex, so we can just always have space for people when they come over.
The Reaper
Stay.
compound.
Yeah.
Sounds like a place where everybody gets to hide instead of going to work. But I wouldn't say that. Anyway, this is what we've got. This is a big announcement. Now, I know you've recognized this guy.
This is not the big announcement for next week, then.
No, this is not that big announcement. So we have Maldekar. They beat on me to make sure we get this up here. This is going live early in July, I think July 1 in that area. It is a limited edition. What we're doing is this is the original Maldekar, but it's coming in and it'll have 12 free paints in it that are the colors that you would use.
Hey, Reaper Harley.
to pay. These are ones you would be able to use to paint things. They come included in the box. The retail price doesn't change. It is these colors in the box, and it's $149.99, I believe, or
Yeah,
$95.
His regular price is
Yeah,
$149.
it'll be regular price, so the paints are free, and it'll be in a few weeks. You'll get more info on it. But I wanted to get that
are
out.
the paints the same paints that were used to paint that version that's on the cover?
Yes, yes. I could go through them all here, but we do have, there's the reds, the blues, everything you could do to be able to do the red version that you actually see here more so on the back. There's a better picture of it. Kind of a
There you
thing.
go.
So
Yeah.
there
One
you
would,
go.
One would think that you just have it in the display case back there where you could show them the fully painted
We
version
could,
right
but
there.
that would involve moving stuff, and
Oh,
if we
okay.
drop him, then I'd be in trouble when Ron came back.
You'd have
So-
to move the T-Rex.
So, anyway, that's for those of you who've been looking for one or for Christmas. That's coming up. So we've got that. I'm trying to go through this. And so, anyway, as you already know, one of our things is it's our usual custom to invite first-time guests to tell us how you got into all of this hootenanny.
Oh, yeah. Years ago, Mom got us some Avalon Hill games. We started in like the late 60s, early 70s with Panzer Blitz. And then I was in college, sitting on the couch watching TV, and then Ed comes in and tells me he just finished playing
Now,
this-
what were you doing sitting there on the couch?
I was
watching-
drinking.
Yes,
I
he
did a
was
lot of
drinking.
drinking in college.
Yeah.
And so he comes in and tells me about this game that he just played called Dungeons and Dragons. And he tries to explain it to me. And and finally I say, well, how do you win? And he's like, you don't. And I go, so the DM says, Dave, what do you want to do? I stand up and he goes, you're dead. That sounds like a lot of fun, Ed. And he's like, no, you got to come over to our friend's house, Dave Bennett, and play. So we still know Dave Bennett.
Yeah.
And
Still see him.
so yeah, I went over there and played and had a blast. And then all of a sudden Dave was introducing us to, oh, and they got miniatures too. You can do that. So I started painting that. I had an evil cleric, and it was a lot of fun. I still remember parts of the dungeon too. Like one time when Bennett was at ReaperCon,
This is years later.
years later, yeah, he showed up. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta ask. You remember that one round room? We found that secret door, and we go down the stairs, and then there's this door that's sealed in wax with a holy symbol. What was in there? And so anyway, yeah, I remember a lot about that dungeon.
And then, and in that time frame nowadays, you have a picture? I saw you brought it up here. There's a figure of you. What happened to that?
Oh,
Is
this
it
one?
there?
Yeah.
There we'll go and put him.
There
on
you
there for
go.
now.
There you go, Ron.
There we go.
Sir
This-
William,
Sir
awesome
William,
figure,
yeah.
2074.
This is Dave. Sandra Garrity sculpted this. You really can't tell that angle on the this far away. But this is Dave's
But
likeness
it just
on
reeks
this
of
miniature.
awesomeness.
So Sandra Garrity did that, and several other people. And so eventually, you even got your own.
Got my own
Got
figure.
your special
Yeah.
figure. Wow. So, oh wait, no, I didn't mean to do that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You didn't see that.
Yeah. So anyway, we also had an episode that aired yesterday. It's called the Reaper Toolbox Live. Reaper Live Toolbox, I guess. And it was Ann.
Yeah.
And she's painting a dragon. The Dragons That Are Fighting by Julie Guthrie. And she's going to paint that from the beginning to the end.
Do we know what that's called?
They're
The internal-
behind you, Dave, above the
That's
I
okay.
guess the back wall behind the top shelf. You'll have to stand up to get
That's okay. Well, we can. Do you see it? I don't see
No,
it.
I don't see it.
You just have to trust me.
Okay.
Have faith
Oh, I see it right there behind that piece of.
Oh, yeah.
behind the mug
Right
up there.
there.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I conveniently hid it because I didn't think we would reference it. That was
Yeah,
my own fault.
and then here we go.
Yeah.
So this is the piece that she's painting on.
And Justin, didn't you say you never get up from the table?
That's why he was trolling him. That's what Michael just did. Julie Guthrie did this piece for this last Kickstarter. Ann's going to be painting it from beginning to end over a series of episodes. Any idea how long? How many episodes?
At this juncture, we're at least 4, with talks of 3, and that's just for the bottom dragon. Now, we have talked about how we're going to paint the top dragon and how we're going to engage the audiences, either in the Twitch chat that watches her or whether we're going to port that over to other social media
Okay.
so that they can actually decide how that dragon is going to get painted, the colors and kind of the ideas behind it. But it'll take as long as it takes, bearing in mind that it's for a middle ground audience. So it's not going to be competition level painting, but it is going to be a way to show anybody how to both get better and actually do a good job with a piece of painting.
Okay. So this could be operatic. We could look 5, 6, 7 episodes total to pull it all together.
I would say that if we're taking at least 4 to do the one dragon, and then I said at least, right? It could be more than that. You're going to double that for the other dragon, and then you have the actual basing.
Oh, that'll
we
be
had talked
fun.
about trying to show scale on that, how you could take these same dragons and make it look like there's a tree, so it looks like they're big dragons, or we can take something and make it kind of look like mushrooms, so they were like tiny dragons, to kind of take an episode to really drive what you can do with something like this.
All right. And when are these going to show? Are they going to show every Wednesday?
Every Wednesday at 1:30, assuming...
Central.
Correct.
Right.
Assuming nothing crazy is going on. So, for example, the July 4th day, I'm not sure what's going to happen because
That's the
obviously
day
July
before.
3rd.
I think July
Correct.
4th is on a Thursday.
Thursday, correct.
So Wednesday, I will have to see. That could be anything, yeah. Well, that'll be fun. That'll be fun. I love, and she's, I mean, as y'all are seeing, she's just awesome at this. Her colors and everything. So that's the piece she'll be doing, and that'll be going on. And Dan, yes, we did. We skipped Origins this year. I saw that question come by. We will be back next year. This year, we're going through a huge, I don't know what you'd call it, rebuild, expansion.
Yeah.
So it was just the amount of resources that it takes to get to a show, to do it. So we canceled both Origins and PAX Unplugged for this year. But next year, we'll be back at both of them.
And I saw someone ask if we ever play Dungeons & Dragons now, and no, regrettably.
Not like we did then. I do when Bobby Jackson comes in down.
Yeah.
I do. Ron and I do get in on that
Yeah.
one, which is just a whole lot of fun. I
And
run
on-
around with a little mouseling in that one.
And Sundays, we actually, in their game store, we have a lot of D&D groups that come by.
We'll have about
we cater to a lot of them.
100
Yeah.
people will be here on
Yeah.
a Sunday, any given Sunday on tables.
They do kind of fill up the factory floor out
Yeah,
there because we just
fill
don't
up
have
the factory
enough space.
floor, the break room, yeah. And it's fun to go out and listen to the adventures as they're going through.
Yeah. So, no, yes, we are, but we're going to miss PAX Unplugged. However, you can get to ReaperCon, which
Yeah.
is Labor Day weekend. Not that far off. Well, it's actually before PAX Unplugged. So anyway, that's what's going on there.
Can we get Drow nipple pink for
Yes.
sale on the website?
It'll go, it's actually, that's just such been a weird thing through the years.
That has
Yeah.
endured.
There's a cult following for
yeah,
these drown
yeah.
nipples.
It started because Ann put this board up of I need information, requests, all this stuff had to be up here. And she'd throw some weird quotes and stuff like that. And one night I was in there and I came by and it's like requested color. So I put Drow Nipple Peak up there. And it stayed up there for forever. And we didn't get, it never went into production, but they did it for ReaperCon and last year, and they're going to have it again this year. I saw it yesterday, or that they were working on it.
We're actually going to give some away for the
Are we?
Wednesday.
That'll be
yeah.
fun.
Yeah, we are.
That'll be fun.
Super exclusive.
And what you missed was a very entertaining Section 199 of the tax code. Update. And you missed the Lord of the Jungle.
That's our free for tonight.
Yeah.
Hashtag
And
free.
then this is the Julie Guthrie Dragon.
So there you go.
There you go.
3 seconds. So you've saved a lot of time that everybody else had to sit through. Kind of a thing. So anyway, well, we got that. Now here at Reaper, what would you say your job? You're Chief Financial Officer.
Right.
That is just the bookkeeper. What are you doing?
Well, the bookkeeping, and sales tax reports and
Just all of
tax
that,
returns, all that sort of stuff. But also have to come in and go no-go on various projects. Like the
Financing.
The very first Kickstarter we ever ran was that was a stomach churner.
Yeah.
Didn't we catch some footage of one of those meetings?
The meetings?
That you
Yeah,
guys
Yeah.
well, that's right. We have meetings
Yeah.
all the time if you want to run that. Yeah.
Do you have that?
Oh.
Hey, why don't you watch what you're doing? Oh, I'm sorry, but I don't drink coffee, so you can have mine.
Oh, a practical joker, eh? I'll
sorry.
fix you for this time.
Wait a minute. Go on. Get back to work.
You stick up for him.
Go on, numbskull. You guys would watch what you're doing. You wouldn't make so many mistakes.
There we go.
There we go.
That's a Reaper meeting. That's for sure.
Who's who in that particular scenario?
Well, Ron
would
is
be
Mo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's definitely Mo. I'd
And
be Curly,
you're
I guess.
And
yeah.
I'm Larry for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, well, thank you for that little bit. And
Project X.
that's what's Ron.
Oh.
Yes, Ron's big. That's what the big announcement on the 27th. We can't. We've told him we won't say a thing. He's just so excited. So our first question, besides what we see here, is given this is from Ben Warwick, and given the current climate regarding trade between China and the U.S., how is Reaper preparing for a possible trade issues? Would significant tariffs lead Reaper away from plastics overseas and more back towards metals, which I understand is perhaps incorrectly are made in Texas? They are. Is stateside production of bones feasible? Boy, that's a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ben. Let's just bust it up. We've talked about this before concerning the talk of tariffs. There's really not, until they actually come up with something, there's really not a whole lot we can do or even plan. It's not even comes up in the discussion. If they did come up with tariffs, we would just have to figure out how much, where, and if they even affect us and how it goes. The way the tariffs will work, though, is that you make your orders, China, which would be, or whoever it is that you're getting your stuff from, and when it gets here to customs, you've got to write a check for however much that percentage is. You add that to the top. So would that lead to, the biggest question we get is would that lead to price increases? And that I really don't know. That's going to be dependent on how much they're charging on the tariff for us.
Yeah.
If it's not a big amount, then no, you would not
Generally,
notice
we
anything.
would absorb that cost.
What's the worst case scenario?
Because, if it's a worst case scenario, prices would have to increase.
At 25%, we'd at least have to look. If they hit us with a 25% tariff, we'd at least have to look at it and see. See what we want to do.
But tariffs are usually temporary.
Right. Yes.
You know,
Yes,
they're
they
not
are.
ever a permanent solution to anything. So.
And so anyway, on that tariff thing, we talk about it a lot. But if if it came up, we would definitely have a big discussion about it. Now, would significant tariff lead away from plastic overseas? Yes and no. We're already getting molds made here in the U.S. We're starting that. I won't say we haven't done one yet. I'm in the process now of getting one already made so that we can develop that whole process here. Getting them out of China, would it lead back to production over here? Again, that's already happening. We, in fact, too, with this new property we were talking about in the building, we're going to be adding a larger machine to allow us to run larger molds. We're getting the molds in. We send them to Irving if they're too big for us to run. We'll be getting more machines because then we'll have the room to do that. As far as the metal, which are all made here, I don't think we'll ever be going back to metal. It's just solely, yeah.
No,
it's
but
going to
we will
always be
do,
around.
metal. Yeah.
But I don't think that's going to be a viable replacement for the plastic at any level. I think the whole industry, miniatures in general, whether it be styrene or bones or resin or whatever they're moving into, I think we're all pretty much past metal as being a mainstream model, or that people are going to find in stores and things like that. They'll always be there. We're not going anywhere with them, and we definitely sell a lot of them. So
yeah, and Ben, next time, come on down. I'll give you a personal tour of the shop. You can see how the metal is actually molded and cast.
Yes, and all of that. We do all of that. We do the tours all the time. So,
what is it to get a tour? Tours at Reaper Mini, or
do you have
anybody
that, Justin?
you know?
I believe it's tours at Reaper Mini.
Tours at Reaper
Okay,
Mini, yeah.
If John is in chat, he could actually speak up now.
There we go. It just showed up there. Tours at Reaper Mini.
Yeah.
Are we ever going to move more up? Yes, we are. We're in the process of doing that right now. We already are doing styrene. We just started doing, at the last show, we had the graveyard set. That was all shot on styrene downstairs. It's
You got some right there next to the Maldra car.
he
I left you two pieces. The problem is
There we
they're
go. Oh, you
black
got
and the
it?
background's black.
right here, Dave.
Right.
There.
Here?
Those pieces.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah. These were shot.
Way
We
to
had
go,
these
Justin.
on the show last week. Here we go.
You love doing it, don't you, Dave?
Yeah, just getting up. You don't ever get up, Dave. Oh, okay, Justin.
These were, we showed them last week, and these were shot here in the factory, and they are in styrene. So we are moving more towards the styrene, both for the figures as well as just everything. I do like it, it gives rigidity, it's flexible. There's a lot of advantages to the styrene. So,
A new video for new behind the scenes for on the production process of the video, I'm assuming there. Oh, yeah.
from
I think
Tofu.
at Tofu, I think you might be surprised with some of the stuff that we have in the pipeline in the
Yes.
future.
Yeah.
I would say stay tuned.
Yeah.
Actually, I think we already have some footage of the. We'll roll the Three Stooges thing again.
I think once is enough, but yeah, really.
Yeah.
That's there's your behind the scenes. Sadly, that's a lot more true than you would think. around here.
Oh, wait till sometime you're gonna have to do a tour of your office,
Yeah.
and then
Yes,
that'll
John
be-
does officially run the tours, Heritage.
And I saw
Heretic.
some people asking earlier about the Rhonda video that we previewed.
Uh-huh.
We did the trailer for. The plan is to get it done by 6 p.m. tomorrow.
Oh, so I'm not the only one around here that doesn't get stuff done.
Somebody wants to
Correct.
push this deadline a lot.
yeah.
Hey,
The Flump
listen,
Revolution.
Listen, I'm working
Ron
on
is
it.
not here. Let's talk about the Flump
The
Revolution.
Flump Revolution. I don't remember that. I
Throw me a-
remember that, but
throw
I
me
don't
a
remember. What
bone
was it.
here?
Yeah, I don't remember the.
The Funk has a good question there too. What inspired you to start doing Reaper Live?
Really, just to,
Carporn?
because,
Carporn?
Tarple?
No, carporn.
Car porn? Yeah, really. And murder porn and everything
Yeah.
else. I think we talked about that from the early shows, but it was more or less at tours and at ReaperCon, and when I'm out on the road, we get these questions all the time. How do you do this? What's this? Where does that come from? Why do this? How did you come up with this? All that, and that's what we
Yeah.
do. And so we thought, well, let's just start every week going through this.
And one of my hobbies is detailing cars, and so I watch all these videos. My wife calls it car porn.
Yeah.
And so I was like, Ed, you got to see this. You know, we got to do something like this.
Yeah, and that's
So-
a lot of. So around here, I mean, we're usually always last to get on the bus, but when we do,
No, not porn. Just car,
car porn.
automobile porn.
So anyway, that is what started us to start the shows. And this is show number 37, so we've been doing it for a little while, less than a year, but we're sitting there going, and take the win from Ron. We don't even know about Bones
We're going
5.
to
That's not even, yeah. Crowley Hamster with the modular kits would be great. Bandits from Bones 4 would be multiple part screw kits. Those would be good.
Yes, I'd love to take Wootness. I'd love to take the wind out of Ron, but I can't. I'm forbidden by someone sitting next to me.
There you go. And then, you're detailing down in the garage here? Yes, that's
Yes.
actually it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's part
Ron's
of-
not. Ron has a Jeep, and he loves his Jeep, and he's broke his Jeep out. And then Dave and I do. Really, I guess it's Camaros is what we're
Yeah,
focused
I do
on.
my Camaro.
Yeah.
Ed has his Camaro, and yeah, it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then you get to go out driving around and show it off.
You got to do my car next, Dave.
Now in
what do you
Shadow
do?
Core,
Oh, that's right, the new Charger. Okay.
Challenger, not
Challenger.
Charger, it's a
Sorry,
Challenger.
sorry.
we sold that line off years and years ago. It
What's
was the
that?
Shadow Core. Somebody wanted to know
Oh,
if we would
yeah.
do that in Bones.
Yeah, we did.
And I tried to locate. Ironically, I was at a show. I guess it was about a year ago, and talked to the person that we'd sold it to, and I said, I'd be interested. I'll buy it back. Kind of thing. We always liked those. We could do something with them. And he'd already sold them off to another company. So
Yeah.
I went and found that company, and then they'd sold it to another company, and I wasn't able to find that one. So
Yeah, it's now orphaned.
yeah, so it's out there somewhere. And Brooke had announced the new Ed sculpts. My sculpts are not that. Yeah,
Well, I think
I was
they're
following
pretty
that thread, and I
similar
went
to-
back and looked at them when we were seeing them this big. Yeah, you're going, wow, 25 years ago, it's
Yeah,
things have changed.
Dave, you also did a similar line of skeletons, correct?
I did. I was helping.
Started off with it.
Yeah,
He
started
started- yeah.
off, and then Ed finished up some, and rather than do dual credit, we just put it in Ed's name on
Yeah.
the ones that I'd started.
Yeah, and then no Mustangs. No, we're not Mustang people.
Sorry.
They're cool cars.
No,
They're
yeah,
just,
we have a lot of friends that own
Do the-
Mustangs,
yeah.
but no, we're Chevy Camaro all the way.
and we know a lot about Mustangs.
Yeah, we do.
But just not. That's not what we've done.
In fact, a very good friend's coming up tomorrow with his Falcon.
Okay, any update on the sales that were supposed to happen on Tuesday? That it would be the bagged stuff, or was this the
No,
other?
that was the Baba Yaga's hut, possibly some of the other items that were leftovers from Kickstarter for
Correct.
fulfillment.
That, yes.
Ron went on vacation is the short answer to that.
Yeah.
Ron went on vacation,
That's where he is? I thought he
That's-
was.
that's
That's
what
not what he
happened.
told me.
and no, Madman. Do we have any of the old heritage molds?
No, we don't. No, we
Yeah.
don't. There was another one. We sold that line to GFI in Colorado, who I believe still. I don't really. I tried to track that one down. So there, I don't know. Let's see. Are there? They are. Let's go back then for Heretic on the sculpts. I was using the scales and the stuff I was doing, and really, It was just what we could get out at the time. Now Ron's in trouble. Yeah. I'm going to talk about this.
Oh, yeah, Orion. Yeah, I'm the one that owns the 1,000 horsepower Yenko.
That's the one you'll hear starting up when he
Yeah,
leaves it.
it's made its appearance on Reaper Live before, just the sound.
Yeah.
In theory, we should not hear it today. At least I hope
Because you're
not.
up here. If you hear it
Yeah,
today,
if we hear it today, I'm
yeah,
out.
You need to get down. Yeah.
Be right back, guys. I think I left my water downstairs.
Yeah. So anyway, what else do we have here? We answered that. Try to go down
The
this.
July. Oh, we still have to do the joke and the July
yeah,
mini show
yeah,
off.
We've got that. You guys know that Reaper Dave has locked Ron in his office. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be it.
Finally,
For sure.
Finally, I get one up on Ron.
Yeah.
There we go.
So the update on the painting, the model I was painting.
Yeah, where is?
What's the info on that?
The model you were painting?
Yeah, this is the dwarf for that.
That is for Nightheart Gaming.
On Hard Gaming, yeah.
Yeah, let me go ahead and.
This is where it is. I still need to tighten it up. I don't know if you can get a good picture of that as a close-up.
Let's see. No, I'll change it. Hold on a second.
Yeah, GFI went out of business,
Oh,
but
your-
then somebody
your
could
bottle's in
find
the way.
there we go.
There we go.
I still got to tighten it up and play with it and get it sort of tweaked in. But that's where we are now. That'll be the one that'll be going off. The July Mini.
Which one of you
I
is
wanted to
shaking
show
so
the
much?
July Mini early,
Which one,
Paladin,
what?
but they ixnayed it.
One of the two of you is shaking an awful lot.
Yeah, it's shaking the hell out of the camera, but that's
There
fine.
we go. Why is the camera on the table?
It's,
it must be
it's not
touching
on
it.
the table.
So,
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
so there was Nightheart Gaming. Thank you. There. That's where we are on that. So
There's also another question up here I think we missed from the Funk. Are there sculpts that do better with vendors than individual consumers and vice versa that you can think of?
not really, because really the commercial version, a distributor or store is really going to sell pretty much what the consumers want. So we're catching consumers at both ends. What you do see is distributors seem to see, they will lead the trend to some extent. We'll start seeing a model go out through distribution really heavy, and then the consumers that order direct, that's when you'll start seeing that one rise a little bit. But that's not always the case, but we have seen things like that. So, but we've done that, and let's see, we got your joke. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
My joke.
Thank you.
Wait, so Dave should be saying this to you, right, Ed?
No, I think-
it doesn't count if I read it to him. Well, that's true.
I mean,
guess he would
it's
already
his
know
joke.
what it is.
Yeah. All
There we
right.
go. There's the
So,
official envelope.
everybody ready? All right. What do you call security guards at a Samsung factory?
Shoot.
Anybody?
Go ahead.
Board? I don't know. I have no clue.
Let's see, what do they say? Anything?
No, we'll see.
The alleged joke?
I'll have
Everybody's
you
a critic.
I'll have you know it's funny, Palazzo.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh God. Where did you get these?
Oh, my
my
goodness.
God.
We need a cringe emote.
Hey,
now.
hey. Who signed your paycheck?
Never mind, that was
Got
hilarious.
you there. Yeah, that was awesome.
Gonna go ahead and start doing my knee slapping laugh.
Yes.
Oh, look, there's Cajun Mage. Cajun Mage, by the way, for Reaper Land. Cajun Mage is the reason why Nightbot got his head on a stick over here. My very first Reaper Live that I logged into Twitch, he had said something funny about Ed and Ron, and so I put 3 laughing emojis in there. And
To Cajun Mage. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
to Cajun Mage, and Nightbot here basically deleted it and told me if I did it again, it was going to kick me out. So I'm like on the phone to Justin. Who is this guy?
Who is this guy? Yeah.
Speaking of on the phone, Dave, you can't text me #free in the middle of the show to enter.
Did you
Says
text
who?
him?
Yes.
I'm not allowed to play with my phone. Damn.
He snuck that in. I didn't even notice.
Oh. Yeah, no, he got modded, and that's what happened to the mod.
Yes, and right
So-
there. So we have a new mod.
So, what else do we have in questions?
Oh, it's on the accounting paper too.
Oh,
Well,
good.
we haven't actually showed the mini yet for July.
I'm trying to get to the end so I can show them, okay? I wanted to show them up front, and that was vetoed.
Oh, yeah.
Here, we'll show Dave's guy again.
Put my
That's
figure
what
out
they
there
want to
again.
see.
Okay. Just
So
don't
everybody
tou-
can
don't
do,
touch
yeah,
the
do
table
get
this
your
time.
#freeze in. Oh, boat times asked, can I now officially show it? Just the earth, you want to see more earthquake? Yeah, there it is. Oh, look at
sorry.
that. Oh, man.
Earthquake
That's me.
simulator.
There we go.
Ta-da!
Oh, man, the battery died on the camera.
Died on the
I
camera.
hope you guys can see that.
Seriously?
Hope you guys can. Yeah, that's.
You really
Hey,
are
guys, I'm
professionals.
trying. Yeah, I'm really trying.
Man. Yeah.
Does it help if we hold it closer?
Yeah, no.
Oh, there it goes.
There it
There we
goes.
go.
Yes. This is the, what was the description on this? This is the Gypsy.
This is an elf. I know
Uh-huh.
her number is 44007 because we had a hunt for it.
Yeah.
And that was Only a few things I remembered.
Yeah.
But
Well,
she's
that's
an
good.
awesome looking elf. I do believe she was sculpted by a person that is alive.
That is
that's good.
alive.
That is
Yeah.
alive, except
would
for the
good.
deads. Yeah.
And it'll be available in July. That's the information that I have, Ed.
Let me see what I can come up with.
Oh, that's the 3D print of it.
Yeah. No, that's actual production.
No, that's
Was
the
that
actual
production?
production version.
Oh.
It's just a traveling monk friar. Is what it is. He didn't tell me who sculpted it. So I'll have to get with
I
Courtney
think
on
there's some
that.
confusion because we have a monk option for the future, but this number was not the monk. This was an elf. So hopefully
Oh.
we were given the right actual
So the
number.
mystery is even deeper then.
It could be very well that Ed was trolled by Ron here, and you have been shown not the right mini.
Ron,
That
would Ron
I
really
could
do
see.
that?
That would be
Would Ron do
hilarious.
that? Oh yeah. Would Mo do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mo would do that.
Send your complaints to Ron at reapermini.
Yes, Ron at reapermini.com.
Yes.
Yeah. So what else do we have? That's easy, man. We're running sort of ahead by 10 minutes.
Let's see.
You guys could definitely answer
Well, who's
some
severed
questions.
heads in the background? We just told that story.
Oh,
that is
Nightbot.
Nightbot.
And he got there because
he modded Dave.
He modded me, and I didn't like it. So we now have a new mod, and his head is sitting back there.
The mod got modded.
The mod got modded.
Yeah.
Bring Ron back. Hey, what's wrong with me?
We're really trying to get Brad Pitt. That was, I mean, we had him for a second there at least, yeah. So, if that's, did we have anything else? Do you have anything else you want to add?
Oh,
Guys, did we cover
I think
everything?
we have some questions that are going through. I think the Funk had another pretty good question that we could have Justin read because I can't keep up with the chat.
Do you guys or do you own R&D with materials, different plastic types, transparent plastics, and paint chemistry? Like, do we research and development?
Yes. Just all of those.
Yeah, that's what Blake does, right? We feed him twice a week, and
Twice a week?
we let him out of his hole every now
when
and
did
then.
we start feeding him twice a week?
Oh, whoops.
That memo got dropped.
Yeah. No, yes, we do. Anne does a lot of, she does all of the chemical research for all the paint lines, for everything we're doing there. So she's always doing that. The plastics, that's sort of a group effort. That is, Matt will order in materials and he'll find stuff. We have a guy that we'll consult with. I don't have his info here. We'll call him. We'll send him samples and say, because we're still learning, so we'll send him samples, find out what we have. We've already done the transparent. We've already done colored transparent. And then we do get out there and mess with it and see what else we can do with it, especially at color shifts and color changes. But yes, we do a lot of research to try and get all of this put together. And sometimes projects fall into place really fast and easy, and other times they go on. So.
Do we have any? I think that's Ron's area, the gaming info, ReaperCon info. It's like what
Gaming
other
at
games are
ReaperCon, I was looking at that this weekend.
We're supposed to have
I'll
we're supposed to have pinball machines there, but I know.
Yeah, we'll
that's what
do
he's
that.
not
We will
talking
have the
about.
pinball machines, but there's the RPG groups that we had last year. We had, let's see, Cav will be there, or with Talon Games. Mario will be there with all of his.
There'll be
I'm
the
sure
role
there'll be
players
more. Yeah,
there.
they'll have that's the Pathfinder Society, the D&D,
Yeah.
and all that will be there.
We did have a big crowd last year. I believe those game passes are still available again this year. So most of what you saw or was mentioned last year in the gaming space as far as role-playing tables and stuff,
Right.
that'll happen 100%.
There'll
again.
be some newer stuff in there, but we don't really have a whole lot of room to put on at that hotel a complete gaming suite or anything like that because of the space that's just involved. By the time we've got the artists in, all of the people that want to see the artists, all of the general stuff, a dealer's room, all of those, there's room, but not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot of room to expand for gaming. Also, someone wanted to know when was Dance of Death going to be released?
Dance of Death will be, it'll come up on the schedule. I don't know.
Classic answer will always be soon.
Soon
TM.
I'm sorry,
Absolutely.
yes. With new scups developing in Bones 5, they keep going on this Bones 5. Do you stop
what's
producing
that?
older models or remold them with higher detail due to improvements? We've tried that. We have tried to remold or resculpt or modify existing models, and it's amazing how that does not stick. We went through, Ron and I did a lot of that for a lot of years and tried, but there is no if you could figure out how to make a hit record, then that's all you'd have would be hit records.
Yeah.
So it's while you'd like the idea, it won't. Redoing old ones, you know, it's easier just to do a whole new Goblin than it is to go back and do that old Goblin again, but in a different, you know.
I mean, we've done some re-envisions, right? So
Yeah.
we had
So the whole
Gene's-
Dungeon Dweller line is a lot of re-envision. The new Dungeon Dweller line is some re-envisions from the stuff we were doing under the Heritage stuff. Yes.
Well, in Bones 4
So-
we had some too, right? We had the Pit Fiend with a fire in his hand. That was like a kind of reintroduction of an old sculpt.
Yeah.
I believe the Bone Dragon, or the Skeleton Dragon, that was a kind of
Yeah.
a re-envision.
Yeah.
And Dan, any on that with the Badger airbrush coolers? I haven't talked to Ken recently, but it is up on the list for us to get that. I would like to have it out by the end of the year, and what we're going to do with them. And let's see. can we get-
The Pathfinder bones or the
Pathfinder exclusive. I saw that on there. Not really. The exclusive we have is with the paints. We did get an exclusive to do their paint line and to do all of that. The figures themselves, they're set up in a way because they have multiple companies all trying to do figures. And so I don't remember who did their Starfinder or who does that, but you have WizKids does all of their Pathfinder battles, I think it's what it's
And
called.
their iconics.
And their iconics and stuff. We do that. We do a lot of the Pathfinder. We've got some stuff coming out in those lines, so things like that. The Pathfinder paints, again, I think those are on, will be an August release. I know
think
they'll
so,
be
yeah.
available at ReaperCon. I know we'll have them there.
And you're supposed to do the Flump Revolutions, and when next time Ron was.
I remember seeing that, and I didn't catch on to it. So yes, I'll definitely hit him up with it. That's for sure. And of course, Furbolgs.
Box.
That's like, yes, being able to say that 3 times real fast. So what else do we find on the horizon in the tabletop mini industry in general? Wow, that's an open-ended question to get me in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Really what I'm seeing, the overall takeaway that I'm running across right now is that it's just, there's a lot of fun. It was very revitalizing when Games Workshop did their 40K, that last edition of 40K, that got a lot of people. They're changing their mix to get new people in. Once you're into the industry, that's when, now you've got the monkey on your back, so you're going to punch that ticket all the way around. So I like it when Games Workshop, but they had a really good program.
There's still a lot of Kickstarter minis.
Kickstarter seems to be driving a lot of stuff, but the mini day tabletop off Kickstarter is actually sort of a very, very hard nut to crack. A lot of people will, if the figures are too specialized, then they don't really want the figures, and they're not going to buy the figures unless they like the game, and then they try the game. It can be a really messy equation, but Kickstarter's driving a lot of what we see right now. So, can we see?
Oh, you have to come to ReaperCon, Beaufet, to find drowned nipple paint.
I'll see if we can get some samples for next week, if they've already got it, if they can get it into production.
I would say that assuming it gets put into the swag bags,
It'll be
when
there.
you buy a swag bag,
Hey,
which will be
there
after
you go.
ReaperCon, you will have access to it there.
We should be able
Don't quote
to add them to whatever we're going to do as a giveaway for next week for sure. So, look at the words. Werner Clock Dwarfs. You'll actually see some of that.
Yeah,
we
when do those
picked up
come
a
out?
lot. Yeah,
Because I know.
the Werner Clock stuff. Yeah, he's always good. But he is so popular. You just get in line, and when Werner gets to your stuff, he can do something for you. But yes, I do think we'll definitely do a paint sample getaway.
3D printing.
We've
what is-
talked that
yeah.
before. Now, selling STL files, we've talked about that. That's not
Right.
something we're going to do. But doing large 3D prints of unique items is something that we have discussed. You'll probably see some of that there at ReaperCon, just sort of test it and see what we're going to. What happened to Ron's hair? It was all on a floor. That's all I know.
He got too close to a buzz razor.
Oh, you have to ask Ann about it at the con. I didn't know that. I
Yeah,
thought it was just
to
gonna-
get, and then you get a little
little badge
badge
with it as
ribbon
well.
if you ask her about it.
Well, I'll go down and ask her for everybody, and I'll get some for that we can't add them to a paint sample.
Yes.
Yes, I know where she works. And I know who signs her paycheck, apparently. I hadn't thought of that.
Hey, at all else fails, you always pull the paycheck signature.
Yeah, there we go.
Are you the one putting crayon on all the checks, Dave? Mm-hmm. Okay, just checking.
Sometimes it's just a big X.
When I get bored, I'll go there and write little smiley faces, yes. So, what
More
else do we have?
terrain?
More terrain. We talked about that. We are looking at doing that. What we would do would be, is like we said before, pulling the terrain we've got out of there, but we will be doing more specialized. We will keep reducing. It sells. There's no doubt about it, so we'll keep doing it.
Let's see. Pathfinder didn't require a licensing deal.
No, we have
Oh,
a
we
licensing,
have a licensing
with them.
deal.
We do.
We do.
Yes, we do.
The Funk's previous question was how aggressively do we search out licensings?
No,
and
we
we
are not a
don't.
licensed house. We work with the Paizo people because they like us and we like them. It was more of
been a long
just a fun,
relationship,
long relationship, so that's why we do it. Same is true for the Savage Worlds, that's those guys. And for the Numenera, same thing. It's just more of that. We're not really a licensed house in that sense. So
Yeah, usually they come to us.
they come to
We're
us
not
if they wanna do
actively
it.
going out and soliciting for it.
Achilles Blade asked earlier.
lipstick, I don't know. I'd start wondering if I start seeing lipstick on the paycheck.
Okay,
I'm not going in that
Dave's
office.
gone over the
yeah,
edge
yeah,
there.
I'm not going in that office. That's for sure.
So Achilles Blade asked earlier what we expected the price to be for the entire Pathfinder paint line, so he could budget it through his boss, i.e., wife.
$3.89 a bottle, 54 bottles.
So I thought it was
Wow,
$3.99 a
is it
bottle.
54 bottles? I thought it was fewer than that.
That's a rack, which would be 54.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
I guess it's almost
News to
54,
me.
56.
Yeah,
We had it on the show. I need to pay attention.
it's a bit more expensive than the regular one. Eliza,
Let's see.
nice paints though. Yeah, why is it? Oh, why is it a little?
Because
bit?
to get the exclusive, there was a little bit more that we had to put into it.
Yeah.
Yes. To be able to get it to work. And so
We're not part of the Steve Jackson monopoly.
no.
No, old Steve.
Can you enter the giveaway more than once?
No.
If I do one time, just
Just one
hashtag
time.
free.
You can push hashtag free as much as you would like. We are not going to stop you.
No, I don't know. That's a good question on the swag bags. I would like to see them out to the general public. I mean, or to the other locations, Australia and the UK. But I don't know.
As in before the convention goes live? Because someone was asking that earlier.
That's 2 months away. That could very well be.
Okay.
That's a Ron question.
Ah.
We're gonna have
Well, I
to go
mean,
find that boy.
we have Ron here.
Oh,
This is Brad.
this is Brad.
What are our hottest selling figures? Goblins.
2074.
Yeah, Dave's, 2074, this guy right here. No, but it looks good, right? Goblins, orcs, the chattel always
Yes.
goes, player characters do. Really, it's all over the place. You've got lesser stuff, you'll sell lesser price stuff, lower price stuff, you'll sell more in quantity. But if you look at the dollars, then all of a sudden it equals what you're doing in dragons and stuff. So it's all really relative. Anything that doesn't sell, we do try and get it out of the system within 18 months. So-
I do believe they're going to be selling the Termain, the Pathfinder in sets and individually, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sublimity next. I subliminally suggest stuff to Ann all the time. It doesn't work. She's
No.
like very, very resistant to all of that. So
Actually, while we're here, and I see Fourscale in the chat there. I considered that was the other one I was telling you about. So we were thinking about doing a severed head Nightbody emote.
Yeah,
Since
that would be
people
fun.
seem to identify with that, and then maybe a Fourscale emote.
yeah.
So, just out of curiosity, if you guys have anything
Maybe do a
in mind
Nightbot
that you
mini.
like, go ahead
Yeah.
and send it in to us at
Yeah.
reaperlive
Some
at
headless
reapermini.com.
figure. Want more
Yes,
Pathfinder goblins?
You're not the
Yes.
only one. There's a lot
Yeah,
of people.
that's
Those are
that's a
very
popular one. Yeah.
Yes.
I believe
And,
we showed off some pretty good Pathfinder goblins where they took poor Gene got wrangled into doing some chibi versions of those guys.
Yep, those I've seen those float around. That's another project. We'll see where that goes. There's a lot going on, especially with the new edition coming up. So
Yeah.
that's going to be a lot of fun. So anyway,
So did I win, Justin?
No, Dave. I think for the
Again.
third time, you can enter the giveaway. Hey, Ed, go ahead and take his phone from him.
I can enter all I want to.
From Brother Dave.
I didn't even know I could use my phone. I was told not to use mine. Boy, the
supposed
rules
to-
are different for the guests.
You're supposed to leave it in the tub at the front.
Yeah, really. All right, guys, we're gonna get here.
Well,
and,
you still have to do the. Doesn't Justin
know,
have to
that's
do
where
the-
we're wrapped up
Oh,
with that.
oh, sorry.
Oh,
Hey,
you're-
I'm new.
You know, you're just talking all over me. Where have we heard that before?
Maybe it's our family tradition.
Yeah. So anyway, let's get this show on the
All right.
road. Hashtag Dave. That's
Ro-
true. That might get you
There you
extra
go.
free stuff. Maybe get
Free
you a
day.
paycheck.
Yeah.
Real quick, if you haven't entered, hashtag free. And we're giving
Oh,
away.
and then don't I get to like say something and point up and then it appears over my head?
No, Dave.
Oh,
No,
That's
Dave.
reserved for Ron.
Aw.
I don't even get to point up. I know.
Ron gets all the good stuff.
Yeah. So, who's first?
Oh, all that dead air. Ed can't have it.
I'm
He needs
giving-
something going on.
Man.
I'm giving
Yeah.
Twitch and
people
noise.
a second to get their last entries in case they just showed up at the end of the show.
We can't.
Well, this is a
I'd
good
admit Dave
opportunity.
announced it, but we can't see that far. That's way over there.
This is a good opportunity now to tell people about, I don't know, where they submit questions and whether they should submit questions to Reaper Live versus Help.
So yeah, questions at Reaper Live. Is that it?
No.
He's more like Ron than we thought.
Yeah.
Hey, I showed up early. I didn't show up at the last second.
Absolutely.
Reaper Live
Rockstar
at
Ron.
reapermini.com.
Reaper Live at
Try that
reapermini.com
one.
is where you put questions.
They'll put it right here
Yes.
in a second.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
for questions regarding like if you can do something or
Yes, Madman.
if you want something replaced or general, what would be
help.
help?
That's help
Help
at
at
Reaper.
Help at
Mini.
Reaper
I know
Mini.
that one. Yeah.
I've had to refer.
And if
a
you've
few
got really
emails.
things that are ugly to say, well, if they're ugly, you can send them to me. But if they're like funny ugly, send them to Ron. Ron at reapermini.com.
reapermini.com.
Yeah, I'm not going to put either of y'all's email addresses in there so that other people can take advantage of it.
Yeah, the Three
Hey,
Stooges.
every
for live
spammer on the
streams, yeah.
planet does. Why stop there? God.
Elsbeth. That'd be good for ReaperCon.
What?
Streaming Three Stooges.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
We'd have to check on that, see if how that whole IP works. That would be fun though.
That would. Yeah.
So, do you want your drum roll?
Yeah, crush it. No,
Okay, there you go.
I get it.
All right, Collins is going to announce the first one.
Our first winner, with a special shout out. Thank you to Daydream Danny for.
Dave for
I
a
thought,
second.
yeah.
I thought it was
I
going
thought,
to be Dave.
hey, I
Oh,
won.
he was so
Yeah.
close, but no. Daydream Danny gets a Lord of the Jungle.
Yeah. Oh,
Get
yeah.
that up here.
Get that up here. There you go. There you go, Dave.
Second winner is Total Party Killer. I can read that name. I appreciate
I
that.
don't know if I want to party with you.
Total. No, he kills the party, not people.
Yeah. Sure.
Congratulations.
It's 2019. Once
Yeah.
you get started, you don't stop. You're going to hit the neighbor's house. You're going to keep going.
Didn't
right.
we do a Three Stooges ogre, three-headed
No,
ogre?
no, that
one
was
time?
Rob Partha did that. Wrong company.
Oh.
But yes.
Wrong
Good shot.
company.
I
Dave.
love the
Good
mini.
Yeah, it was a good mini.
It's a good mini, but not wrong company.
Our third winner is Bamman2525. Or Bam Man. Bam Man. Either way.
Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one having problems pronouncing
Oh,
the name.
it's a thing.
no.
Ann was
He's
having some
terrible.
issues
He's
yesterday. I
absolutely
feel, in good company at least. Greek Nakos
Congratulations, Total.
is our fourth winner.
Yeah, Rob
TPK.
Jedi remembers that. Yeah.
Panzer Lagwagon is our fifth winner. Malvernus is our sixth winner.
And we're doing 8 tonight.
Yes.
Oh,
Man,
Our seventh winner
Always?
is
Whoa, 8 for right now.
no
yeah.
wonder the cost of this production is going up.
Damn, we're never going to let you upstairs again.
never.
He's going to kill Elephant.
Ben. I can't read that from your Collins. What does that say? Ben Muzau. Is our
Don't worry,
seventh winner.
guys. We are going to announce them in chat. So
Yes,
if we jack up your name, at least you'll be able to read it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, make sure.
And the Funk 54 is our last.
Oh,
Congrats to our
554.
winners.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and put all these in chat
Congrats.
so you guys can see them in case we messed up your name.
Congratulations, everybody.
And
This is
Justin,
fun.
what should you do if your name shows up in the chat?
It would be to email. Actually, you know what? Let's hand this off to almost Ron. What email do they send their
Justin
email
at
to?
Reaper Mini.
No, not that one. Not that one.
No, that's when. No, yeah, you don't want to send that there. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's like a black hole.
I would say Reaper Live at Reaper Mini.
Bingo! Look at that.
Hey!
Hey.
Hey!
Yeah.
Perfect. So Reaper Live at reapermini.com if we called your name or messed up your name.
And what would you want them to include as the information?
What I need, and this is the most important
Important
part,
part.
Since these are physical items, I cannot email them to you.
Right.
I need a mailing address that's valid. Yes.
And they should have their email already in there because the
Correct.
Email. Yeah.
I get that naturally, but I need the way you would actually, if you want the package addressed in a special way to a special username or something, you can include that too. That's
Gift
not
wrapped?
a problem.
Would you gift wrap the package?
I'm not going to gift wrap it. That's nope.
We could do an
No,
episode
Dave
of
will
gift
gift wrap
wrapping.
them.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go.
We had that episode where we drew boxes.
Yeah. And then they went out on orders.
I'm
yeah.
just saying for those of you that won, you guys rolling your own dice with whatever you're getting ready to ask for.
Yeah, really are.
Address, very important. Very
Yes.
important.
Address and what you want it addressed to, and then send that to me. I usually mail stuff out Monday or Tuesday because I give people ample time to, watch the episode, then send me their stuff in.
Plus, he's got a video that's due tomorrow at 6.
Yeah.
Ron?
Dave will be by more.
Hold your breath
Yes.
on that, folks. Hold your breath. All right.
So we need to do a Three Stooges ogre.
Yes. It's already been done. Another company. So anyway, everybody,
didn't
YouTube,
know.
Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, like us, get there, have fun, follow us.
And you didn't use Facepalm. I always ask you-
Facepalm.
No, too late. now.
MySpace.
I'm going to review your contract next time
Yeah,
it comes
no
up.
joke. Anyway, y'all have fun.
Ed, do
And
you have a
remember,
contract?
don't drive like my brother.
I drive just fine, maybe.
All right. Give everyone a wave, guys.
Y'all take care. Have
Bye,
fun. Be
Reaperland.
safe. Be
Had
good.
fun.